Hey, what's going on, gang? How you doing today? I'm Rob Level. This is Smart Rapper. In this video, I'm gonna give you a free video from one of my master classes. You usually have to pay to see this, but I wanna show you how much value I can provide to you, okay? Nurture this relationship, all right? I'm gonna show you 7 hacks, and it's a strong word, but that's why it's usually in paid content, because it really is. I'm gonna show you 7 hacks on how to increase your music video views, your song views, your subscribers, your engagement, and everything on YouTube. Crazy, okay? Remember, it usually starts on YouTube, and then it translates to Spotify. You always gotta realize the long tail of something. It's not just what you see here, it's the seed that you planted and moves to the next thing. So we're talking about you gaining fans everywhere in this video, and I'm gonna give you those 7 hacks straight from my YouTube ads and Spotify masterclasses. All right, I'm Rob Level. This is Smart Rapper. Let's get into it. All right, let's get into this really quick. And don't forget, I mean, if you wanna cheat and you wanna just, well, I'm gonna call it cheat. If you wanna be smart and have a little shortcut here, you can go to my descriptions, copy them, change the information in them, okay? Be my guest, my friend. That's why I'm here, okay? Because these things take forever to write. I spent like an hour doing these. These things take time, okay? And you gotta double check them, blah, blah, blah. Ugh. Just copy paste my settings. I got you. I'm gonna show you whether you're running ads or just organically when people start coming to your channel, searching your music, getting through the suggested videos, anything. Setting up this YouTube, your YouTube, is actually essential. And I noticed from the data when I was running ads, when people came to my channel, when I simply switched a couple of these things, tremendously, I mean drastically, increased the amount of people who subscribed, liked, became fans, the amount of people who added songs to playlists. Okay, so this is very important stuff. First of all, you already know the top here, very important. You need to make sure that they know that you're a music artist here. Try not to put anything generic here. Spend a little bit of time to make these banners. I'm gonna go too deep into that. You already know the deal with that, okay? Yes, now, what we have here, top right, you can see is your links. Now, it's important to know that inside of this, you can only show the first 5, but in the about, it'll show all the links that you have. But your first 5 are important. I used to use a link to, which would go to a landing page to lead to the services, so you could choose your service, but that has such a high bounce rate. Bounce rate means that when they click it, they leave, and it's usually typically about 50%. That means half of the people that click to that page leave that page, which means you don't get them, as they're not going to be able to go there and add your songs to a playlist. Like, what a waste. Bruh. So learning from that, it's smarter to put your actual direct link to your Spotify or SoundCloud or whatever you use for your music, okay? Now, remember this too, another tip. The first one that's gonna show the actual title of that link is only the first one, right? You already know this is Instagram. You could tell you're going to Instagram if you click this. You can tell you're going to the Facebook page if you see this. You can tell you're going to Apple Music with this, right? With this, I made sure it's the Spotify logo first. It's the most color grabbing one, okay? Neon, it's that neon green, that green color, which is why the same reason my McLaren is that color, because it's eye grabbing. You want to make sure that you make it say my Spotify or go to my Spotify, whatever. Actually, I might change that to go to, because then it's more of a command. It's probably a better place. See, little things make a big difference. Now, as far as your picture goes, this picture needs to be as bright and popping as possible. And the reason being is not even when it's just on here. It's that when you're leaving a comment on another video, it stands out among all the other ones. You already know, you see one that has these bright poppy colors, you see that. Your eye just leaves it. You can't help it. It's just how you work, okay? Now, let's go into this. Okay, so in order to customize the channel, on your channel, you're gonna see this big customize button, duh, but some people don't realize that. You also need to hit this customize button if you ever wanna edit a playlist, right? And I remember the first time I was trying to figure that out. First couple times actually was really annoying. Anyway, now, the top video that you're gonna have here needs to be the one that we have found through all of the stuff that I've showed you in this masterclass. It needs to be the one that's gonna be #1 in the chain to gain you your fans the fastest. Because if somebody randomly ends up coming here through search or for whatever, you know, Google may lead them directly to your channel. Okay, so think about that. So you need to make sure that this is the one that's going to help convert them. And the thing is, right when you come to this page, this video automatically starts playing. Okay, you about to hear my screw. So you need to understand that using a video that uses the methods I teach you in this masterclass to really grab their attention and pull them right in, it's the same thing when they come to your channel. And people visit your channel way more than you think. And I know that because when I reorganized all this stuff, it was massive. Now I'm gonna make another video showing you how the drastic difference in how I set up my descriptions to gain fans and gain tons of Spotify saves and followers. Okay, now let's talk about this. Playlists can be organized and set in a specific way. You can up, down, you can put them however you want to. When you're inside of your customized panel, you can drag these, all right, and they'll move around. Okay, so any way you want to set them up, you can. I'm going to show you how to set them up best in just a second. Now, here's the thing. Let me give you a little tip. Where it says uploads is going to show you most recent videos, but if you're not uploading videos that often, you actually don't want the uploads on the top here, because see, but now I'm going to be releasing videos every 2 weeks, so this needs to be on the top, okay? Because it also shows order of release, everything like that. But if you're only releasing songs every so often, you need to understand that this being on top is kind of a waste, and it should go straight to your music. So what happens is the very top one that needs to be first and foremost is your music, because you may have other content I don't know, and I'm not against you making other content, as I'm going to explain to you in a second. So your top one being your music is important because it's another indicator that shows them, look, this is a music artist. Because you got to remember, a lot of people, they may go to something and they may not think that you're a music artist, right? Happens with a lot of people's Instagrams, okay? They'll be like, oh, this doesn't look like an artist. How are they going to take you seriously unless you look like an artist? Every indicator that you can give that this is an artist, the more seriously they will take you, okay? Remember that. Now, so I remove the uploads probably if I were you, and not super necessary unless you're releasing every 2 weeks to every month, which you probably should be. Now, top one, original Rob Level music. The top one needs to be your best music with the most views, and then make sure that these thumbnails are just like fantastic so they want to click it, the titles, everything else like that. You also notice inside of this right here, this doesn't say Rob Level dash a Screw True Story in parentheses music video. No, instead it says a Screw True Story Rob Level. Now let me tell you why I do that. I do that because it looks like it could be a story. It doesn't seem like it's going to be music, right? And obviously it has my name in it, so it looks like it's a story being told by me. There's a bunch of reasons to do this because somebody may click this when suggested, whether or not they feel like listening to music. If they just feel like I'm trying to be entertained, it doesn't tell you what it is, right? And that's very powerful because it seems like this guy's about to tell me a screwed up true story. That's why I did that, okay? And then another thing is here, Boss Mode Everything. When I did this, I didn't put my name in the front. I put Boss Mode Everything motivational music video, and I actually ranked for that, right? So when people type in motivational music video, I pop up. So then my name's at the end here.
You smart.
Just saying, give you a few tips on the titling, and then look at this. Oh my God, this one's really good. Oh, you can't. Okay, you can see it. Cool. Where it says, "Is Rob Level guilty?" And then I put a mugshot. Okay, so the amount of people that click this, they don't even know it's a song. But when you click it, or you search Rob Level guilty for the song, this pops up, right? That's so smart because they're like, "What did he do wrong?" So a hater's gonna love to click this. Somebody comes to your channel, hate on you,
like this, right?
Click. Okay, we're utilizing the title for the YouTube algorithm for what works psychologically on YouTube. Remember that. Okay, I'll make other videos in this masterclass on tricks for that stuff too.
Oh God.
Really quick, if you could hit that subscribe button for me, I really appreciate it. Growing this channel allows me to help more artists like you and me so that we can keep getting further faster together. That's it, let's get back to the video. Let me show you something that's really important, okay? The eye-grabbing parts of you actually putting emojis that make sense, that associate psychologically, visually with music in itself. So where it says original Rob Level music, right? Piano, music. Now it seems like, well, Rob, duh. No, but when you associate a picture next to your name with music, it connects more. Remember, I've read 750 books. I know a lot about this stuff. It's considered, it's a form of priming, okay? It's a form of association. It's going to make them see you as more of a music artist simply from putting the piano in that. Believe it or not. Now, let me show you something that you may not have, but I want to make sure that you understand why these are incredibly powerful. Now, you don't have to do these, but what these are my life stories, okay? So I tell these stories, and actually these are the sad ones, okay? This my sad ones in detail, because it goes on brand. Whatever your video is, whatever your main music is that you know that you drove them to, whether it was with ads or organically, you know they're becoming fans from that song. This is a screw up true story, right? So this is emotional. It tells a sad part about me not having parents, being given up, and you know everything. I'm sure you already know my life story, but in that I now tell and give you more parts of my story that are sad. This is completely on brand. You can tell parts of your story. You need things like this to help your audience connect to you as a music artist. Not just the music, but what else about you will make people go, this person is humble, I like this person, wow, I didn't know that. Now, oh, I can connect with this person because of this. Okay, it's very important. So something that's really helping me increase subscribers is giving them, it doesn't have to be a story, it could be something else. Get creative. It's an additional piece of content, even if it's behind the scenes, that shows behind the scenes of a music video, showing who you are as a person, or it's in studio videos. Additional ways to dive into you as an artist, as a person, is how they're gonna connect. This alone, when I put this playlist up towards the top, now realize it's the third one down. Before it was at the very bottom. When I moved it from here, okay, just up 2 slots, I watched my earned views, earned likes, subscribers, and playlist ads massively go up. And the reason being is I usually don't look at playlist after the third one. So after you think about it, it actually logically makes sense, because usually it's uploads, then I look at like the next 2. And then, oh look, right? There's also a visual change. The uploads look very similar here, which yours probably will too, unless you remove the uploads, right? And by the way, the only reason I'm keeping this is because when I add new music videos, they won't be the top viewed music videos yet. So these ones that you're seeing that are also in here will get pushed out, but they need to be able to see the new ones. That's why that's still there, to clarify. Now, put something here because it's gonna help you tremendously. People are gonna go, boom, what is this? Now look, I also associate it with champion, okay? Sadness, right? It's gonna match, it's gonna blend with these. People watch these. This one especially moved like crazy, 120,000 views on its own. And these are really starting to grow now because of the music's moving. okay? The next playlist that I have that I highly recommend that you do is you do a my personal favorites or a my fans favorites, and then also I do best real talk songs, right? And you can only fit so many. Otherwise, the other playlist would have been my best bangers, like the most heat, whatever you want to say, the most lit, whatever you want to say. It is the wettest, whatever. Okay, that is a way that you need to do it. You have to have those playlists. It's going to help you massively. Now, next, let's talk about adding your featured channels. You may have other channels. You may have a vlog channel. You may have an entertainment channel. You may have something else. I have more channels than just this, but these ones associate with my brand as far as Smart Rapper, Rapper Shortcut, really music industry shortcut, and then Smart Beatmaker as well. Anybody who comes here and is like, what's this? Oh, cool. They click to it. They can subscribe to it just by being associated. If they become a fan, they can become a fan of your other content too. Remember that. All right. Okay. Now let's go in and let's talk about this. Okay. Think about what happens when they click videos. All right. They're gonna see your videos. That's pretty obvious. When they click playlist, they're gonna see all of these different playlists. Okay. Now community. This is important. When you're doing new stuff, like even an hour ago I posted this, right? Put Bombs Away music video dropping next week. Okay. Then a new video every 2 weeks. I appreciate you and your energy, underdogs. Right. So you can post pictures from behind the scenes, whatever. You want to make sure you utilize your actual content that you've already made inside of your community, because your fans see that it goes into their feed. Use it while it works. Okay. Channels is obviously going to be channels. Now let's go to the about section. Let me show you a couple things here. Now you are able to add your biography here. So it's really important to understand the power in adding a biography, right? I want you to know a little bit about me, right? And this can actually be updated now because I'm way past 1 million. I'm at 11 million now. I tell a little bit of the story so people can be inspired. Now there's a main description too. This is a new thing that they added to YouTube. No, the biography didn't exist. This is the newer thing, but the description existed. Now, part-time pretend car salesman, right? This stuff right here is all part of a campaign for my song Just Get In, okay, where I'm a car salesman. You need to make sure that this stuff is set up right as well. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, you're actually going to see all of the links that I have, not just the first 5. So you can put as many links here as you want. Don't overwhelm them though. And then obviously here, you're going to be able to put your details for your business inquiries. A very big thing is people need to be able to contact you. It's one of the biggest mistakes artists make. If somebody wants to license your music to put into a movie or put into something, that's you making money. If you do not have an email that you check, you could lose that licensing opportunity. I'm gonna tell you right now, I got reached out to by the New York Post, and because I had an email up that wasn't one I checked very often, when somebody emails you, especially if it's a reporter, you need to be able to respond. You need to see it. It's time-based. They're like, if they reach out to you, they have a story to write, and they may only have 2 days. If you're not seeing that, I lost it.
That hurt me, bro. You know why?
Because I wasn't checking my email, right? You know what that would have done for me? That would have, I mean, I'm already verified on Instagram, but that would have verified all my other stuff. Like, it's just like, damn, right? Actually, that would have given me, it probably helped me get a Wikipedia. Now, these things are going to massively increase your subscribers, your playlist ads, all of that stuff. Now, in these other videos I'm about to show you, we're gonna do this for Instagram. I'm gonna show you how to get these million views. We're gonna talk about how to make even just something like the thumbnail massively convert to getting you guys 10 views for a penny on here, all kinds of stuff. Let's go. All right, now that was a free video from my YouTube Ads Masterclass. It also comes with Spotify Masterclass, teach you how to do everything at once. You grow YouTube and Spotify at the same time. And that's what I show you how to do. Link is below for that. And if you don't want it, you just want to see a little bit more information, free cheat sheet below. I'm gonna give you 2 cheat sheets, the YouTube cheat sheet, and I'm gonna give you the 22 Spotify hacks cheat sheet, okay? They're both yours, just tell me where to send them. Link is below. Or go to musicindustryshortcut.com/hookup, all right? Because I'm gonna hook you up. I'm Rob Level, this is Smart Rapper. Hit me with a subscribe, hit me with a like. I hope this helps you out. Keep hustling, gang. I'll see you at the top.
I've been breaking flipping shit all day.